Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Hey everyone, checking in on the semiconductor sector. We'll start it off with NVDA, then we'll go to MU, and then last AMD. And before I get started, just want to point out, I personally, my trading strategy is not to be looking for laggards. I'm not looking to play, the name. Sometimes in that situation, when there's a ton of money pouring into the sector, absolutely, playing the laggard is the way to go. But in this situation, when you have names like NVDA, clearly extremely strong at all-time highs, you have MU, which is running as well in a very clear uptrend, and then you have AMD, which is very clearly in a downtrend. I personally wouldn't go anywhere near AMD if I was looking for a bullish play. If I was looking for a bullish play, I'm going to the first two. If I'm looking to play the semiconductor sector bearish, I'm going with AMD, and we'll look at the details as to why that is. But really, you just want the momentum at your back. You don't want to be trying to fight momentum and hoping that things turn around in your favor. Go with the bulls if you want to play bullish and leave the bears for the bears. So NVDA is still very strong. We're in a consolidation pattern, just trading sideways. Not an inside bar on Friday because we did break the high up Thursday, but it's very clear that we are just seeing a tightening range and trading sideways, which the bulls will absolutely take. Consolidation sideways after a huge move is ideal rather than giving back gains. So we have supports to be looking at: the low of Friday, 143.40, then the previous day, 142.52, 142.05. So those supports are there to be watching, really just the lows of the previous days. And there is a little gap down here at 133.29. That is a potential target if we do start to see these higher lows breaking, but as of right now, they are still maintaining. And the key support short term for me is 142.05. That's the low back on Wednesday. And in terms of resistance, 143, make that 145.30, and the all-time high, 147. Bulls certainly within striking distance of that all-time high, especially if the market bulls cooperate. Weekly time frame for NVDA is a bearish reversal doji after 3 big bull weeks in a row. So we do need to be cautious of that fact, and if we do see consolidation this coming week, we will lose this weekly upper Bollinger Band support, and we will look for consolidation. You can see every time that we lose the upper Bollinger Band support after a breakout, we do see at least 1 week of consolidation. So that would be the potential play if that is how things shape up. We'll have to see where this upper Bollinger Band is at the open on Monday, but breaking that low that I just pointed out of 142.05 would make the odds of losing the weekly upper Bollinger Band pretty darn likely. MU, little mini bull flag, seeing continuation and confirmation on Friday. Really strong end of the week, and you can just see the big time bull move over the past 2 weeks, really following that correlation with NVDA and benefiting from that attention that the sector is getting. This weekly chart is almost flawless here. The only thing that's kept MU from being one of the lead bulls, or the lead bull, is the fact that it's not at all-time highs. It's an extremely strong weekly chart, but if you zoom out multiple years, there is resistance at these levels when the price was back at these levels a little while ago. So we continue to bounce off the 8-period exponential moving average support. And you can see since pretty much the past 6 months, we have bounced every consolidation period off of this support before seeing continuation, showing all that strength. Just got a bullish MACD cross again. We're up at the highs. The weekly upper Bollinger Band will be resistance. We have to update that level at the open this coming week. But MU is really bullish right there with NVDA. And then you look at AMD, and the bulls are really struggling here. It's a clear downtrend for 3 months. Lower highs, lower lows. We just hit the lowest price that we've seen in weeks on Friday. The bulls did buy that dip. It is a bullish reversal hammer. Bulls have to break 11.49 to prove anything, and they're not going to change the trend until we break 12.77. So the bulls have tons of work to do in terms of changing this trend on the daily. We'll be watching the 200-day support, which held the last pullback. That's at 10.25. In the weekly time frame, you can see we hit our top. We pulled back. We saw a little bear flag, continuation, And now we're in the midst of another potential bear flag as we are struggling to get over these weekly exponential resistances as they're driving the price to the downside. Key support is 985. If we lose that, we're going to see another leg to the downside. And there is a potential bearish reversal head and shoulders pattern here with our little left shoulder, our head. This might be a right shoulder. And if we break that 985 neckline, that would confirm that, and we would see another move to the downside. So we want to be cautious on AMD. If you're looking to play the sector bullish, there are better choices out there. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you next weekend. Have a great rest of your weekend.